Hello guys, it's me, and today we'll be making chocolate chip cookies. These are 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 150 grams of softened butter, you'll need half a cup of brown sugar, and half a cup of caster sugar. You'll also need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 medium or small free-range egg, and about half a cup of milk chocolate or choc chip. Heat your oven to 160 degrees Celsius fan force and line 2 medium baking trays with baking.
Your electric mixer ready, or if you want you can mix by hand.
Using a balloon whisk together your sugars and your softened butter for about 1 to 2 minutes.
It should look something like egg into the bowl and add your vanilla. And mix again. And when it's mixed, it should look like this. It is wet and gooey, and there may be little chunks in it, but don't worry about that. It's just little chunks of butter. And when you put your flour in it, it is going to dissolve into the flour. So speaking of flour, we are going to put our flour in right now. So 2 cups of all-purpose flour going in. And begin to mix with a spatula, a wooden spoon, or a metal spoon. You should mix until the dough is soft enough to knead with your hands. When it's ready to mix with your hands, this is what it should look like. There should be some flour surrounding, but it should be kneaded in with the rest of the dough. So mixing with your knuckles, palms, and fingers just to give it a little bit of texture. Keep mixing until the dough is nice and smooth.
The dough should look like when it's finished. It's able to be picked up and smushed around without being sticky. And make sure you use all of the dough, including all the excess dough in your spatula or whatever mixing device you're using to mix the flour and the wet ingredients together. What you're going to do is ignore this and put all of this into action. A cutting board and a knife, and begin to unwrap all of your chocolates. If you have chocolate chips, you can put them straight into the mixture. So what we're going to do now is we are going to get our knife and begin to cut our chocolates finely. This will be our chocolate chips, and make sure you don't put all of them into the mixture when we do, because then it is going to be none left at the top. I'll be back when I finish the rest. 2 left. So these 2 are going to be separate ones for the top layer. Put these 2 chocolates to the side, or about a quarter of a cup of chocolate chips. Just put them in a bowl, anywhere like that, and get out your dough now. So now what you're going to do is you're going to spread all your mixture, all your chocolate into the bowl with everything smooth. And so now you're going to fold it in with a spatula until it's combined. But if you're like me and spatula don't really work for you, you can either use a wooden spoon or use your hands to knead it. And press it. Back to your line tray or trays. I'm only going to use one today because I didn't really need 2 because I don't have that much butter. But if you have more butter, you can use 2 trays or a bigger tray. Get clumps of dough around sizes like this, pretty small, and you're going to roll them up into balls and put them around the tray, patting them down gently when you place them. And do this in a circle first, and then cover up the little areas that you think that they could go. When baking cookies, spacing is key. If you have cookies this close together or this close together, when they go into the oven, they will spread out and then they will attach, and then you have to cut them out. So maybe about 5.5 centimeters of space each. Leave them so they are nice and even when they come out of the oven. little bits of chocolate on top, and that's what you should do with your excess chocolate you have. I'm just chopping up some more so I can sprinkle on top some that have less chocolate on top. Or if you have chocolate chips, you can just sprinkle them on top. If chocolate goes around the sides on the baking paper, that's so good. Okay, open the oven. You want to leave them in the oven for about 18 to 20 minutes or until golden brown. If you leave them in the oven for a bit too long, then the consistency will be stale and they won't be soft like the next bit.